Hey guys, Buddy here, back with another video, and today we're looking at the new OnePlus X. So, with my time with this phone, it's been fantastic. I love the size, it's only 5 inches, and the screen is great. It's an OLED HD screen with a resolution of 441 ppi, and it looks great because the blacks are super contrasty. They just look dead black because it's turned off kind of thing. It saves you battery, and I just love that screen. It looks great. It's not as sharp as you would think, but that's only if you get really close to it. Now, the next thing you'll notice right as you pick it up is the feel in the hand. It feels great in the hand. It has these chamfered metal edges with these laser cut and grind kind of grains in the metal kind of thing. As you can see on the screen, it looks so good and it feels fantastic. It just gives you this quality feel in the hand that just makes you just want to hold it constantly, because the glass curves over a little bit from the back and on the front to the sides, so it kind of gives you this slippery-ish feel. So on the back, there's the camera. So it's a 13 megapixel camera on the back, 8 megapixel on the front. And for you wondering, it does work with Snapchat's updates. So if you want to take those facial recognition photos, it will work. As for the pictures it takes, they're fine. I mean, they're not great, but they're not bad, so they'll do the job for you. Now, the bands inside. People have been saying that why didn't you include these other bands for T-Mobile and AT&T? Well, I've had the same kind of thoughts, but at the same time, if you don't live in an area where those bands matter, it won't really matter for you because you'll still get great connection. I found the connection to be just as fast on data or on Wi-Fi, even though it doesn't have the fastest Wi-Fi connection either, but it still works. Like, you won't notice a definite difference. It'll still get the job done for you. Just like the specs. Since it only has a Snapdragon 801 and 3 gigabytes of RAM, that still does the job, can handle all the apps that you throw at it, multitasking's a breeze, and opening, closing, whatever, the speed is not a problem. Now, I will say it's not as snappy as the high quality or the high speeds of the OnePlus 2. You'll notice that it's not as snappy as that. However, it still is fast for having only the Snapdragon 801 in it. OnePlus keeps this phone updated with their Oxygen OS with a bunch of features like the overall dark theme in it with the capacitive or on-screen buttons, but all the features that are in this are in the OnePlus 2, and they are all made in another video, and that link is in the description or on the screen if you want to click on that. So next we're going to talk about the alert slider. They included that, which is a nice inclusion, even though I don't really use it that much, but it's nice that they included that. 16 gigabytes is the base storage option, and that's pretty much what you're going to get unless you want to buy a micro SD card slot. It supports up to 120 gigabytes, and you can put that in with your Nano SIM. A cool feature in this is that OnePlus added the addition of a radio. So if you plug in your headphones to the top and the headphone jack, then you can tune into your local radio stations. So that's a nice addition if you're like out running or on the road and you don't want to use data for a song, then you can just plug in your radio. It does only have one speaker on the bottom, and with that one speaker, it just tunnels over to the other side, but on the bottom as well is that charging port. It's only a micro USB charging port with no fast charging and no wireless charging. Now, the fast charging, I mean, it doesn't charge fast, but obviously because it doesn't have it, but it does charge quick enough. It does charge quickly enough. I mean, I didn't find it too horrible to wait, and the battery life's great, has been great for me, and the little notification on the top that like blinks and fades in and out, I think is a nice addition and pretty cool. Now, that said, the buttons on the side, since it's a smaller device and only 5 inches, you might end up hitting the volume keys or the power button more often. You might end up hitting one or the other when you don't mean to. And when trying to change that alert slider, it is pretty hard not to hit other buttons, but you'll get used to it. And the nice shiny logo on the back is cool. I just love this phone overall. That was me dropping the phone. But I love this phone. I mean, it's great. The features with the ambient display, that when you wave your hand over it, the OLED, the quickness, the overall dark theme, the great battery life, the features of Oxygen OS combined with OnePlus's additions to it is just great. It provides for a snappy, awesome experience, and I have no problem recommending this phone. It's great. They even sell it now without an invite for the holidays and have been doing those sales like for Black Friday too. So you will not be disappointed if you buy this phone. They have cut some corners in order to make it that cheap price, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good phone. Highly recommend the phone, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to keep up with all the videos. Like and comment if you want or have any questions. There could be a giveaway in the future if it gets enough likes or views or whatever. Keep it up, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.